Yeah, so you can just move into your space. If you have a mat, it's okay. If you don't, it's okay. And just shake it out. You can just wiggle your body a little bit so that you're starting to find a little stretch, find a little wake up for the body. And make your way back to center, some kind of center. Your feet can be a little bit wider than your hips if you'd like. And we'll take a nice big inhale, stretch the hands really high, and then just find a little stretch at the top. Just starting to wake up the body, and this especially is helping to stretch out the side of the body and stretch the lower ribs off the waist. Awesome. And come all the way back to center. Take a nice big inhale, stretch high, and exhale, fold forward. And then let the head be really heavy. Bend the knees as much as you need to. And just wag the tail side to side. Big deep breaths. Come all the way back to center and nice and slowly roll it up. Awesome. Shoulders come up and back. Hands come down to the sides. Take a big inhale, sweep the arms high. Interlace the hands at the top. You can keep the knuckles pointed up, or you can press the palms up towards the ceiling. And then get nice and long here. Maybe you bend one knee and then the other. Again, stretching the side body. Big breaths. Awesome, and then come all the way back to center. Release the hands. Wiggle the fingers or roll the wrists around all the way down. Excellent. And then when you get down here, just find a little swing of the arms, empty coat sleeve style. Just finding a little twist. And start to come all the way back to center. Awesome. So your feet can be a little bit wider here. We're gonna start with just some little squats. Hands can come together in front of you, and you can kind of cover one of the knuckles on top of the other if that feels good to you. Take a nice big inhale, and then exhale. Sit your hips back so your knees are a little bit more over the ankles here, and then come up. So when we're doing Pilates, as you keep moving, you can use your breath to help you engage your core. You can take inhales through the nose and exhale out the mouth like you're blowing out a straw. And let's take one more. Awesome. Hold it down here. Full deep breath. Awesome. You're going to drop your hands down to the middle. And then from here, you'll take your right hand, reach over, touch your left foot, bring it back up, and opposite. You should feel this in your thighs and maybe in your bum. Let's do two more. Bring it all the way back to center. Press up through the feet, lift the hands and stretch the hands really wide. Big deep inhale and exhale. Release. Find a little movement and find those empty coat sleeves again, actually. This is a nice one for today. Excellent. Come all the way back to center. Walk the feet a little bit closer together. Take a nice big inhale, stretch the hands high, and exhale, fold forward. Again, let your knees bend as much as you need to. Let your head be really heavy. Walk your hands over to the outside of one foot. You should feel this stretch along the opposite side body. Doesn't matter which side you're on yet. Come all the way back through center and over to the opposite foot. Awesome. Come all the way back. Nice and slowly roll it up. Shoulders roll up and back. Awesome. Shake out the hands. Wonderful. Bring the feet a little bit wider apart once again. Excellent. Take a nice big inhale, stretch up to 5-pointed star. And exhale, sit your hips back into a nice little squat. Hands can come down to your knees. On your inhale, you'll open the chest up, and exhale, drop it back. Just a couple more like this, big inhale, and exhale, drop it back. Awesome, come all the way back to center. Let's find those cross touches again. So right hand's gonna come to your left foot, and back up through center, and left hand to right foot. Start to engage the lower belly here. Use your breath. And one more on each side, and bring it all the way back up. Nice big inhale, press into the feet, stretch out really wide, and exhale, release. Awesome, bring those hands behind you, interlace the fingers. You can walk the feet a little closer together, and then press the knuckles back. If this doesn't feel good for your arms, you can just let the hands be loose, squeeze like an imaginary ball, open up the chest, full breath. One more. Awesome, and then release the hands, roll the shoulders a few times. Excellent. Let's bring it all the way down to the mat. So you can come down just onto your hands and knees. And if this doesn't feel good for your hands, you can come onto knuckles if that feels better. Your knees are going to be right underneath your hips. Fingers spread wide if the fingers are out, right underneath the shoulders. Press the floor away really strongly. Full deep breath. Awesome. I'm just going to move forward a little bit here. Your right foot is going to come straight back. Press out the heel here. Nice big deep inhale. Full exhale. So notice where your lower belly is. Are you feeling like it's dipping down? Can you pull it back up? Full deep inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, round the spine. Inhale, stretch out. Exhale, knee to nose. Use your straw breath. One more. Stretch it all the way back out. And then place the knee all the way down. Awesome, swing the hips side to side just to ease it out. Just getting started here, just warming up. Come all the way back to center. Left leg is coming straight back. You're pressing out the heel, pulling in the lower belly so it's not sinking down and crunching the low back. Press the floor away. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. 4, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stretch it all the way back out, and then all the way down. Awesome. Swing the hips side to side. Beautiful. Walk your hands forward just about a palm's length distance, and then start to drop the hips down a little lower. So you're in a modified plank pose or modified push-up position. You'll take a nice big inhale here, and exhale, bend the elbows just a little bit, come down halfway, and push back up. 4, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Bring the hips back and just rock side to side, stretching the arms out. Beautiful. Come all the way back up, nice and long through your plank. Nice full deep inhale. Exhale down onto your belly. Beautiful. Let the hips sway side to side. And elbows hug in nice and close, little cobra push-ups. So you're pulling in with your glutes and your upper back just to lift up the head and the chest and lower. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Bring it all the way down. Hands are going to come out in front of you and get really long. You can walk your fingers and tent your fingers at the end. Big deep breath. Awesome. And walk the hands back underneath the shoulders, elbows nice and close. And then tuck the toes under. You'll press up through tabletop position. And bring your hands back underneath your shoulders here. Take a full deep breath. Awesome. Hug in that lower belly. And then send that right foot straight back. So before we went knee to nose right underneath, now you're going to come out to the side like a little fire hydrant here. And then stretch it back. And again. Let's do 10. For 10, 9, use your breath. 6, 5, 4, 3, good. 2, and 1. Stretch it all the way back. Awesome. And let's do underneath the crunches, knee to nose, right underneath for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stretch it all the way back. Full deep breath. Beautiful. Bring the knee all the way down. Good. Swing the hips side to side. And we'll take it to the opposite side now. Your left foot comes straight back, or opposite foot. Make sure the belly is not dropping down. And then knee comes outside to your nose, and then back. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Don't drop it. Send it straight back and knee to nose crunch underneath. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Send it straight back. Awesome. And then all the way down. Walk the hands forward. Just a touch. Find some hip circles. Whew. Big deep breaths here on the breaks in between. And opposite direction. Awesome. We're going to come all the way to a seat. Make your way over, nice and slow. And shake the hands out a little bit. You can squeeze the wrists. This always helps my wrists feel a little bit better if I'm on them and they're getting a little sore. You can just squeeze the wrists out here. Awesome. And then feet come straight flat onto the mat. Pilates also always gives me a nice vocabulary challenge. Probably because I'm breathing hard with you guys. So feet are flat on the mat, they might be a little bit further away from you. Roll your shoulders up and back. Let's just start here. Hands right behind you, elbows a little bit bent, and then lean it back into the hands. And then from here, see if you can lift the hands up and maintain that nice long spine. Shoulders are up and back here. Beautiful. Hands come out to the side, and let's have a little flutter for 10, 9, 8, 7. Use your breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Send the hands really high. Big full breath. Beautiful. On your inhale, bring it up. Bring the soles of your feet together and lean forward. Full deep breath. Awesome. Walk the hands really long here, past your feet, or maybe they're at your feet, that's okay. Walk your hands over to one side. You should feel a nice stretch along the side of your body. And then back towards the middle, over to the opposite side. Come all the way back up and bring it back up nice and tall. You can scoot yourself forward to make sure you have enough space behind you. Leave your feet together like this and your knees apart. And nice and slowly roll yourself down onto the mat. Hands are going to come to stack on top of each other here, and they'll hang out right above your pelvis for a moment. Take a nice big deep breath here. Shoulders are behind your heart, and you'll find little bitty crunches here, butterfly crunches. Just lifting the head and the chest up towards the ceiling. 4, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Release the hands, interlace the fingers, let them come behind the head. Your feet can walk to standing, so your knees come together. Make sure the lower back is flat on the floor, so if you need to pick up the tail and just set it back down, that's wonderful. Head is lifted off of the mat here. Your feet are going to stay right where they are, and you'll find cross crunches. So you're bringing your shoulder over to the opposite knee and back for 10, 10, 9, 8, 8, 7, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Finish that last one off. Bring it all the way down. Awesome. Hug the knees into the chest. Find a little movement side to side. Awesome. And then from here, let the knees fall over to the right side. Let your shoulders be just relaxed on the floor for a moment. Knees can stay together, or you can stretch out the legs if it feels better for them, or if they need that to get onto the floor. Whatever your legs need to just be relaxed on the floor here. You're going to pull in the low belly, where we'll find side crunches like this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Bring it all the way back up through center and over to the opposite side. Again, stretch your legs out if you need them to be stretched out a little bit more. And let's find those side crunches for 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Come all the way back up to center. Bring the feet, let's do bicycles actually. Bicycles are not my favorite, but I need to do them. So let's do them together. So you're gonna find a cross, left shoulder over to right knee, and switch. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, awesome. Bring the knees into the chest. Excellent. Find a little sway side to side. Beautiful work. All right, bring your knees over to the right once again, just like we just did. Interlace the hands behind the head. So you can do those same side crunches or add the knee and stretch it back out. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Bring it back through center over to the opposite side. And again, you can use that knee or just do the side crunches like we did before. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Bring it all the way back to center. Feet are going to come flat on the floor. And they might be a little bit further away from your bum here. And your hands will come right behind your head. We're going to find little crunches here, just straight up through center. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, awesome. Stretch the feet out really long. Stretch the arms up nice and long. Take a nice big inhale, stretch everything. And exhale, release. 2 more like this. Big inhale. Exhale, release. 1 more. Big inhale. Exhale, release. Awesome. Nice and slowly. Hands are going to come up. I'm just noticing my water behind me. Hands are going to come up behind you. And if there's anything that might spill, notice it now. Hands are going to come up behind you. Legs nice and long out. We're going to try some Pilates roll-ups. So if you only get to here, that's awesome for you today. If you get here, that's awesome. If you come all the way up and all the way back, that's awesome. Just find what feels good to you. Try not to strain your neck. We're using the abs, remember, not the neck and the head to come up. Try to keep it really controlled. All right, let's actually start just by lifting and lowering, just to get it warmed up a little bit, because we're not warmed up enough already. Let's just do 5 like this. So hands come behind you, lift straight up and lower. For 5, 4, 3, use your breath, 2, and 1. Ooh, awesome. Bring it all the way down. So I felt that right in the top of my abs here. The roll up will come all the way down and all the way back up. Full deep breath. Awesome. Let's try the full thing. So you can stay with that little modified version or come all the way up. Hugging in the low belly on your inhale. Try to come up nice and controlled. And let's just do 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, keep it nice and controlled. Beautiful. Interlace the hands, come right behind the head. We're really focusing on those side abs today. Let's bring the bicycles back. Let's just do 8. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Finish that last one. Pull the knees into the chest. Find a little movement. Big deep breath. Awesome. Hands come behind the knees. Find a roll up if it feels good for your spine. A couple times, or roll up. This is the spinal rock. I told you Pilates has got my vocab. Oh, sorry to my plant behind me. Excellent. The next time you come up, see if you can land in a little balancing boat. Full deep breath. Big breath. Awesome. And then toes can come down to the mat here. Find a really nice long spine. Really nice long spine here. Lengthening back, shoulders are behind, shoulder blades are behind the heart center. Big deep breath. Awesome. Hands can stay in like a prayer pose or holding onto the knuckles next to each other. You're gonna lean back just enough so you're feeling it in your core and find a little twist. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last one. Finish off. Hands come out in front of you. Big full breath. Hold on to the knees. Pull yourself up nice and tall. Soles of the feet come together. Lean forward. Find a little movement. Awesome. Come all the way back to center. Nice and tall through the spine. Your feet can come out in front of you again. We're going to find the twist again. If you want to go further, you might lift your feet up while you do your twist. If you get here and you're like, maybe not today, then you can bring your feet down and do the same thing that we just did. All right, let's go for 10. I'm going to start up here, but we'll see how far we get. Nice and long through the spine for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Bring the feet all the way back down. Soles of the feet come together. Lean forward. Big breath. Awesome. Press into the feet. Rise up nice and tall. Knees come back together. We're going to flip over to hands and knees. Excellent. So make sure you have some room behind you and some room in front. You're going to find a forearm plank here. So your forearm plank, let's all start in a knee down forearm plank. So your hips are still going to be pretty level with the floor here. I like to hold on to interlace the fingers together, I should say. So you're not going to be like this, but your hips are going to be down. Take a nice full breath here. Awesome. We're going to dip the hips over to one side and back through center. And let's do 10. 10, 9, I counted wrong, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Lower the hips all the way down. Stretch the arms out nice and long and find a little rock. This is great for the side waist. These little hip dips off to the side. Excellent. We're going to bring in another move here. Walk your forearms back. Elbows are right underneath the shoulders. Lift the hips back up into that knee down plank position. And you're going to lift pull in the lower belly, lift above, and lower back down. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Bring it all the way down. Your hands can come right underneath your shoulders and elbows in nice and close. On your inhale, lift up to a cobra of your choice. It might be nice and low, might be a little bit higher, just to stretch out. And exhale, bring it all the way back down. Awesome. Elbows can come back underneath the shoulders here. Interlace the fingers. Maybe you come up into a full forearm plank here. Totally up to you. Maybe you stick with that knee down. We're going to combine the two moves. So you're going to come off to the side, come back through center, and lift. Back, down, and over, and back to center, and lift. All right, for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 more, 7, 8, Woo! Bring it all the way down. Hands come underneath the shoulders, and then press up through tabletop and back to child's pose. Give your belly a little massage, swinging back and forth. That was a good one. Big deep breaths. One more. So we're really toning the side bodies through this class, which is awesome. Pulling yourself all the way back up. And hands are going to come a little bit forward of the shoulders, tuck the toes under, and send the hips up and back. So this is downward dog or inverted V. You can pedal the feet a little bit here. Awesome. So earlier, if you're feeling good here, you can stay here. Earlier we did this same move in tabletop. We're going to stretch it up. Sorry to my plant. You're going to stretch the leg back, come knee to nose. You can stay in, and then, sorry. We're going to stretch the leg out, come knee to nose, and then we're going to come knee to the outside here, and then stretch back. You can stay in tabletop if that feels better to you today. If you want to stay in your downward dog, we're going to do the same exact thing, but find what feels good to you. Bend your knees a little bit and really press your hands into the mat, gripping through your fingertips. Right foot comes up first to three-legged dog, big deep inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, and then knee to the elbow. Knee to nose. And this is 2. We'll do a countdown again. Let's do 6 more. 6, 6, 5, 4, nice and controlled, 3, 2, and 1. Last one. Woo! Stretch it all the way back up. Feet come down. Bring the knees down, send the hips back, find a little bit of movement. Maybe bend the elbows, bring out the wrists a little bit. Big deep breaths. Whew. It's a good workout today. We got one more side to do. We'll do 10 on this side. Roll around the wrist a couple times. Again, if it feels best to you to be in tabletop, stay in tabletop. If you're feeling like you want a little more burn, come up into your downward dog. Your left foot is going to come straight up. We're going to go knee to nose underneath first, and then knee to elbow. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last one, knee to elbow, woo! And come all the way down. Hands, or you can make your way into child's pose. Bring out the wrists. Woo! Big deep breaths. We're almost there, folks. Only got a few more minutes left. It's looking like, but we still have time, no worries. Roll around the wrists a couple more times. Awesome. And then walk yourself all the way over into a seat. Full deep breath. One more here. Beautiful work, everybody. Even though I can't see you, I know that you're doing awesome. All right. Make sure you have some room behind you. And scoot yourself forward a little bit. Hands can come out in front of you. Excuse me. And nice and slowly, you'll make your way down to your mat. Really, really, really slow. Woo. Beautiful work. Legs are going to stretch out nice and long. Hands stretch up nice and high. Big deep breath. One more here. Awesome. Hands are going to stay nice and high. We're going to find those little Pilates roll-ups, just the half ones. Hands are going to come up straight towards the ceiling. Lift a little, and then bring it all the way back. Let's do 8 this time. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Bring it all the way down. Interlace the hands behind the head. And one more set of bicycles. You've got it. Crossing over for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Finish off that last one. Ooh, stretch it all the way out. Big deep breath. One more. Find the half Pilates roll up, the one where we just come up like this, or you can make your way all the way up. Let's do 8. 8. Nice and controlled. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2, and 1. Bring it all the way down. Knees come in towards the chest. Find a little movement. Awesome. Come all the way back to center. Hands come behind the knees. Spinal rock. All the way up and down. A few times. And the next time you come up, find that balancing boat. Whew, big deep breath. One more here. All right, fine. We're going to come into some boat twists like we did earlier. Toes can come down for this, or feet can even be flat on the floor, or you can find a nice tall, lifted feet in your balanced boat. Hands can come right to the chest, elbows out nice and wide. Because we did so much, my abs are feeling like my feet want to be down right now. So let's do just 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Finish it off. Beautiful. Bring the hands to the knees. Soles of the feet come together. Lean forward. Find a little movement. Big deep breaths. One more. Awesome. Come all the way back to center. Full breath. Awesome. Press into the feet. Rise up nice and tall. You can bring the knees back together. Just going to turn so you can see me here. And find a windshield wiper side to side. With the knees. Awesome. One more. And bring it all the way back to center. Stretch the right foot out really long here. Your left knee is going to bend. Bring that foot in. Toes can point up towards the ceiling. You'll find a little bit of a twist here so that your sternum is coming towards that right knee. Nice big inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Big deep breaths. Excellent. On your inhale, start to walk yourself back up. Nice and slow. Awesome. Your left hand is going to come behind your left hip. Right hand's going to come up over the top and just find a stretch along the side of the body. Big deep breath. One more. Awesome. Bring it all the way back up. Switch feet, stretching the left foot out nice and long. Right knee bends in. Find a little twist. Your sternum's coming towards your left knee. Take a big inhale here. And then nice long spine. Walk yourself forward. Big deep breath. You could bend this knee a little bit if that feels better to you. But notice where you can soften in. And then start to walk yourself back up. Awesome. Right hand's going to come behind your right hip. Lean into that right hand. Stretch over the top, stretching the left side body. Fingertips are really active towards the ceiling here. Full breath. One more. Awesome. And bring it all the way back up to center. Stretch both of the legs really long here. Take a big inhale, feel your spine lift, and exhale, fold it forward. Big deep breath. One more here. And then nice and slowly walk it back up. Awesome. Knees can come together. You will, let me see, cross your legs in front of you. If this doesn't feel good for your legs, find any seated variation that feels good to you. You'll bring your hands out to the side, take a nice big inhale, lift your hands up, and then exhale, start to twist towards the left. So your left hand will come behind you, right hand to your left knee, press up really tall, and then twist a little deeper, full breath. One more. Awesome. Inhale, bring your hands all the way back up through center and twist to the opposite side. Right hand drops behind you, left hand to your right knee. Press up tall and twist. Full breath. One more here. Excellent. Inhale, hands come all the way up. And then exhale, hands drop over to the sides. Beautiful. Bend the knees, bring the feet out in front of you. Let the knees fall over, side to side, windshield wipers. Beautiful. And then just because we haven't done this one in a while, and it's one of my favorites, find a nice tall seat, pull in your, because we did that upward boat, find that little stability on your upward boat. You can hook grab onto your big toes here, and then find a little balance, nice and tall through the spine. Lift one leg out, and come back to center. Lift the other leg out, and come back to center. One more time each side. If you're falling over, that's totally cool. And try to do both. Soles of the feet come together. Lean forward towards the feet. Full breath. Awesome. Press up. Nice and tall. Bring the knees back together. Send the feet out in front of you. Point and flex the toes. Excellent. Nice and tall through the spine. Right hand comes down. Left hand reaches up. Lean over into that right hand. Full deep breath. You can come as far down here as feels good to you. Inhale, bring it back through center. Left hand comes down. Right hand reaches up and lean over. Full deep breath. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale, bring it all the way down. Hands come behind you. Press, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Press your heart forward. Full deep breath. One more. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining me. So glad to keep moving with you. As always, Pilates will be every Wednesday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Facebook page, live with me. And the videos will stay on the Facebook page if you want to use them for later. You can check out the video section on the left-hand side of the page when you get there. And they'll be uploaded to YouTube every week. I try to get them onto YouTube by Friday. And if there's never any need to compensate me, I'm just happy to move with you. And if you're feeling called to donate, I am accepting donations at my PayPal link in the description. There's tons more videos on my Facebook page, tons of videos on my YouTube page as well. Thank you so much for moving with me. I'm Mackenzie. I hope to see you again and move with you again soon. Big love. Mwah.